The world is quick to judge a book by its cover, but in the realm of psychology, we know that the mask of sanity works both ways. Sometimes a monster wears a suit, sometimes a hero smells of cheap whiskey. Old Elias was a permanent fixture on 4th Street. To the bankers and shopkeepers, he was just the drunk, a ghost of a man who spoke to walls and clutched a brown paper bag like a holy relic. People walked faster when they saw him. They looked away. They treated him as if he were invisible. But Elias had a secret. When you are invisible, you see everything. Elias wasn't just drinking to forget. He was drinking to dull the hyper-awareness of a man who once worked in high-level intelligence. He saw the patterns. He saw the way the black sedan parked 3 blocks away every night at 6 p.m. He saw the man in the silver watch who followed the young woman, Sarah, every day as she left the library. Sarah was 8 months pregnant. She was radiant, kind, and completely oblivious to the shadow tailing her. She thought Elias was just a pathetic drunk. She didn't know he was the only thing standing between her and a grave. Dark psychology teaches us about envy-induced aggression. This isn't just jealousy, it's the desire to destroy what someone else has so that nobody can enjoy it. Sarah's supposed best friend, Elena, was drowning in this darkness. Elena had everything, money, beauty, and status, except the one thing Sarah had, a genuine life and a child on the way. To Elena, Sarah's happiness was an insult. Elena didn't want Sarah's life. She wanted Sarah to have nothing. Elena had hired a fixer, a man who looked like a professional, to stage an accident. The plan was simple: a dark alley, a quick struggle, and a robbery gone wrong that would end Sarah's pregnancy and her future. On a Tuesday night, the air thick with the smell of a coming storm, the trap was set. Sarah took her usual shortcut home. Elias, stumbling and muttering to himself, followed 20 paces behind. To any bystander, it looked like a predator stalking a victim, but the true predator was already waiting in the shadows of the alley, a blade hidden up his sleeve. As Sarah entered the narrow passage between the baker and the bookstore, the fixer stepped out. He didn't demand money. He didn't speak. He just moved. Sarah screamed, but a hand clamped over her mouth. At that exact moment, Elias tripped. He went flying into the fixer, his heavy glass bottle shattering against the brick wall. To the fixer, it looked like a clumsy accident. To Sarah, it looked like a second attack. A passerby shouted from the street, telling them to get away from her. The fixer, realizing the clean accident was now a public scene, tried to pull away, but Elias wasn't letting go. The drunk had a grip like iron. He wasn't muttering nonsense anymore. He was whispering into the fixer's ear, "I know who sent you. Tell Elena the debt is paid." The fixer panicked. He pushed Elias off and bolted into the night. Sarah collapsed against the wall, sobbing as people rushed in. The crowd surrounded Sarah. They pointed at Elias, who was sitting on the ground, bleeding from a cut on his hand. They yelled that he was trying to rob her and claimed they saw him stalking her for blocks. The police arrived and handcuffed Elias. He didn't fight, he didn't even speak, he just watched Sarah. It wasn't until the police searched the alley that the narrative shifted. They didn't find a knife on Elias because he didn't have one. Instead, they found the fixer's dropped blade, a professional-grade tactical knife, and a burner phone with the final text message from Elena, "Make it look like a struggle, no witnesses." The psychology of the fundamental attribution error explains why everyone was wrong. We judge others' actions based on their character while ignoring the context. Sarah realized the truth as the police led Elena in handcuffs 2 hours later. The drunk hadn't been stalking her to hurt her. He had been her guardian. He had used his reputation as an outcast to stay close enough to save her life without tipping off the real killer. When Sarah went to the station to thank him, Elias was already gone. He had refused to sign the statement. He didn't want the reward. He just wanted to go back to being invisible. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Elias didn't need the world to know he was a hero.
He knew his own virtue. He understood that in a world of masks, the only thing that matters is what you do when no one thinks you're capable of doing anything at all. Knowledge is your shield. If this story helped you see the world more clearly, subscribe to Psychological and Dark Facts. Stay guarded, stay stoic, grow.